What's up, Velocity Verdict? Today I'm in Edinburgh and we are going to be reviewing this 2025 Dodge Durango R by T. At the front, we have this hood that's raised up the center with the hood scoop, a fully blacked out grille up front with the Dodge logo, are all LED headlamps with the turn indicators, blacked out trim down below, and overall, that's a cool looking front end. And let's jump into the good part about it. We are going to start with the engine specs. Found the hood lever. I actually love how the Dodge Durango looks, and with the hood scoop up front, it definitely has a personality of its own. But under the hood, we have a 5.7 liter Hemi V8 that produces 360 horsepower and 390 pound-feet of torque that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. And fuel economy is 14 miles per gallon in the city and 22 on the highway. So yeah, it does have your favorite Hemi V8 engine with the Hemi logo on the side. We have these blacked out mirror caps. And taking a couple steps back, this is the entire side profile. So Dodge has done a good job, and it has a nice contrast with the blacked out mirror caps. And then on the side, we have these flush fender flares with these wheels whose tire profile is 265 by 50 R20. So we have 20-inch wheels over on the front and at the back. And with the wheels, we have these silver looking wheels that look cool for the Durango, and body colored mirror caps throughout. This is a large vehicle with a 3 row. And coming onto the back, we have the famous light bar design at the back with these red turn indicators. And man, to this day, this light bar, connected light bar, looks cool. And we have our Durango badge down here, the special logo, and we have the R by T badge over here. And taking a couple steps back, this is the entire rear profile. Before we move forward with this review, I just want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post unique content for you and I'll bring more interesting videos for you guys. So I couldn't find any Dodge Durango R by T except in Edinburgh, so I traveled all this way just to make this Durango R by T, and it's the latest 2025 model. So I would recommend if you subscribe. I would like to give a huge shout out to Cunningham, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Edinburgh. Let me spend some time with this Durango R by T. I will include the link down in the description below so you can check out what inventory they have currently. And if you have any questions, ask for Donte. I have a card of him. So you can contact him for any questions. And guys, let me know down in the comments what do you think about the looks of this 2025 Dodge Durango R by T. I think it looks still to this day the 2025 model has a unique appearance and it still looks cool, even though like this design might be on sale for the last 10 years, but still at this point it just has its own identity. It has created its own space, and we are gonna look at the interior in a moment. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Let's continue with the review. And coming inside the Dodge Durango, we do have soft touch on the top, and then this cool carbon fiber trim down here, soft touch down below, this red stitching that gives it a sporty appearance, power window controls, cup holders, storage space. And moving on to the seats, we have these cloth seats with this cool quilted and trim down the center. Nice material use, soft touch. And jumping in, we do have, I am for reference, I'm 5758, so I have a lot of knee room, storage pocket down here. We have our own AC vents down here. This looks like more of the base R by T, so we do not have heated seats for the second row, but we have AC vents, storage pocket down there. And for the headroom, and yeah, since it's kind of a big SUV and has a height, yeah, the headroom over here is quite impressive. Thumbs up to Dodge for giving such a nice headroom. And over here, we do have amenities like a hook to turn or hang our bags. We do have cabin lights on top, AC vents on the roof, and we do have our own climate control settings over here. This one has a bench seat. If you guys remember, I did review a 2024 Dodge Durango, but that was the GT Plus all-wheel drive that had the captain seats in the middle. If you want to check that review fully, I'll include the link at the end in the end screen so you can check that out. But we do have two cup holders over here, soft touch trim over here, and now let's look at the main part up front. The mirrors have a cool contrast. We do have blind spot monitoring with the mirrors and heated mirrors. And once we come inside, the same trim, pretty much like soft touch over here, chrome door handles, more carbon fiber trim, soft touch, sporty red stitching, cup holders, and then we have our lock and unlock function, child lock, adjustment for our mirrors. Moving on to the seats, we have these cloth seats with these cool trim up center with our adjustment controls down here for the lumbar support, and we do have power adjustable seats. These do come with height adjustment seats. Dodge mentioned on the scuff plate. And coming inside, this is a true beast with the V8 engine. It's more beefier than the V6 one I reviewed. And chrome trim around the AC vents, glossy black finish, soft touch down here with the red, sporty stitching. And let me turn her on. And we do have physical stocks for our wipers and indicators. And our headlight knobs are down here with the brightness indicator, and our push start stop button is on this side. We do have paddle shifters with our steering wheel, radio controls at the bottom of the paddle shifters. We have our cruise control up here, and we have some practical controls over here like controls for the center stack, voice command. We do have partially analog, partially digital gauge cluster kind of thing because we have our RPM meter on one end and we have our engine. We have the fuel level, engine, whether if the engine is cold or hot, but we do have a digital screen in middle. It's like a brand new car. It only has like 17 miles on it, and we can see the speed digitally with the gear on the side, PRND, and it's customizable. You can see different bits of information below your speed as well. So it's wow. You can see the time for the 0 to 60 mph timer, 0 to 100 mph timer, 60 feet timer. That's all if you want. And it shows you what the last time and the best time was for some sport performance. All its performance oriented stuff, which is main like top speed recorded and all of stuff for the R by T package. And then this is the fuel economy kind of where I showed you guys. And yeah, it's customizable. You can customize it a lot, which is a good thing. And you can even see the analog gauge, or the you can toggle between the analog and the digital gauge on the steering wheel. Nice trim on the steering wheel, soft touch. It's perforated on either end where we hold the steering wheel, and we have the Dodge logo up center, chrome segment. Nice trim throughout, soft touch, has a nice touch and feel to it. And we do have soft touch over here on the dash with red stitching, sporty look, more baseline materials on top, but love this cool carbon fiber trim over there on the side passenger. And for the glove box, yeah, pretty normal glove box with the Durango RYT, nothing fancy and quite deep storage. Nice trim on the armrest, sporty red stitching, and man, that's one deep center console. Nice space in the center console, and I believe this, yeah, it's divided into two. It has an upper storage area as well, and then we have a bunch of practical controls like heated seats for both the driver and the passenger, and we do have a heated steering wheel, and we have a bunch of physical controls for climate control. Down here, we do have our sport on mode, eco off mode, hazard lamps button, traction off, and parking sensors off button. We have a bunch of USB aux ports down there, storage space, wireless phone charger, our cup holders, shifter for our 8-speed automatic transmission, and this is for our all-wheel drive low button. And we have this 10-inch infotainment system that works pretty normal, that I'm going to show you in a bit. And our auto dimming IRVM, we do have a sunglass holder as well. We have a bunch of cabin lights up here with our home controls, and the button to open our hatch is way up over here if you want to open it from the inside. Sunscreen shade, mirrors, and lights. So just normal material use throughout. And now let me show you its key. So for the key, you might be wondering, how does the key look? We have the Dodge logo up here, and then we have our lock and unlock function, opening for the hatch, remote start, and our panic button. So quite similar to the other Dodge Durango key. But now let's see the space in the hatch. You guys might be wondering how big the hatch is. So we can just double click this to open the hatch. It it's a power opening lift gate. It should open all the way to the top. That's cool. Nice carpet from nice trim pieces, some mats from the factory. And if you guys are wondering, we do have a third row with this, and it's just manual for the third. So the third row is just manual to fold and drop. So with the third row down, this is the amount of cargo area you get. But after the third row being up, you still get a feasible amount of cargo area. And I would say thumbs up to thumbs up to Dodge for giving such a practical cargo area. Even after the third row being up, you can still use the cargo area after the. Yeah, we have some storage pocket. We do have some like a drain and some storage area underneath this carpet. So that's a plus. Pull this back. Cup holders down there, and to fold down these seats, it's just we can just hold this and lay them flat. For the third row, the passengers do get cup holders, and you can fit adults back there. It's one of the more usable third rows in this segment. And once you're all done, you just hold the button on the side. It's kind of fancy with how Dodge places their button on the side to close the power lift gate. But yeah, at the back, it's more basic with our backup camera, wiper, defogger, and a shark fin antenna and the brake light. And as I was saying, this does come with the remote start. So I'm gonna show you guys its remote start since I have the key with me right now. So these are the DRLs that light up. You can hear the roar, and I'm just gonna switch it off. So this does come with remote start. So you do have all the features that you technically need in an SUV, and at least the front seats are heated, and you have a heated steering wheel. The payload with this package is 1200 pounds. We have a 1200-pound payload capacity with this, and I'm going to show you how the screen is. Love the Dodge logo, and I'm going to show you the functioning for the screen, and I'm going to show you guys the quality for the backup camera. So we do have the 10-inch infotainment system. We do have 10-inch infotainment system with this, and though we do have a lot of physical controls for our heated seats, heated steering wheel, and stuff. We can even control them from the screen. So we have both of them, and yeah, it's quick to respond. Just take like maybe like 2 seconds for some things to load up, but overall, it has a nice. Impressed with the touch response rate, and it does have some performance metrics and good touch response so far. And we can even fold the third row headrest from the screen. That's fancy. First time I've seen it. We can see the performance pages and all. And now let's check out the quality for the backup camera. So you can see how we changed it to reverse in this, and this is the quality for the backup camera. Now that's one cool resolution backup camera. I'm impressed with the resolution of the backup camera. Thumbs up to Dodge for giving the backup camera such a good resolution, and the trajectory lines do turn with the steering wheel, so that's always a plus. But thumbs up to Dodge for giving such a clear backup camera. And yeah, like I would want to say one thing, like most of these cars in this segment have a 360-degree camera. It is a huge vehicle, so the only downside I feel to this is like the 360-degree camera. If they input the 360-degree camera in this from the other vehicles, then I believe this can be the best seller in its segment because it does have a V8 engine. Most cars don't offer V8 engines at this time, so keep it up, Dodge, and we expect more V8 from you in the future if possible. And now, let's look at its window sticker. You guys might be wondering, how much does this cost? Though, mind you, it's gonna be slightly more expensive than the Dodge Durango GT Plus that I reviewed. Um, and that was a 2024 model. So look at the fuel economy once again: 14 city, 22 highway, and this is our 2025 Dodge Durango R by T all-wheel drive. So the base MSRP is $54,495. Look at all the standard features you have with that, and the you don't have anything optional. It's the base. This is like the base R by T, as base as you can get. The total MSRP according to the window sticker including the destination is $56,090. Yes, you heard that right. This Dodge Durango R by T costs $56,000. Well, though it's like what, $5,000 to $6,000 more than your regular Durango with the GT Plus all-wheel drive. But hey, you have a Hemi V8 engine instead of your Pentastar V6. So if you do want a V8 engine, you need to shell out what, like 5-6 grand more. Yeah, this car costs $56,000. So thumbs up to Dodge for still keeping the price below $60,000 and giving you the Hemi V8 engine. The difference is you get Hemi V8 engine, you get more power, that's 360 horsepower, some vents on the hood, and overall it's like the looks isn't too different except like there's no badge on the regular one. You have a Hemi badge over here because of the V8, and this does have like the slightly baseline lights with the turn indicator down there, but if it was loaded up, the turn indicators would be doubling as the DRLs. But other than that, it's a cool looking SUV. I actually love how the Durango looks even after what, 10-15 years in production with the same style. So the connected light bar is just like iconic at its point. Dodge does trademark it to its name for the Durango, this connected light bar. And that's it for my review. And if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share it with as many people as possible. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.